During World War II, the German Navy was relatively weaker and could not engage in large fleet battles with Britain as it did during World War I. As the front lines expanded, the standard naval vessels were insufficient to cover the wider sea areas. Therefore, Germany began manufacturing patrol boats, Vorpostenboot, before the war to perform coastal patrols, escort missions, and other tasks. In fact, many countries had similar vessels at the time, such as the armed trawlers of the Royal Navy. After all, not all operations required the use of warships, and some minor tasks could be accomplished with armed boats, reducing manufacturing and operating costs. The patrol boats did not have a uniform specification, as they were modified from suitable vessels available in Germany, including fishing boats and yachts, some of which were domestic vessels and others obtained from other countries during the war. They were numerous, sturdy, and reliable, with varying modification times, both before and during World War II. For example, the PC-318 was a trawler built in June 1939, which was converted and entered service in January 1940. It was later renamed V-414 and eventually sank off the west coast of France in 1944. After modification, it was used as an armed supply ship and a weather ship. Patrol boats typically had some combat capability, equipped with weapons such as 20mm anti-aircraft guns, 37mm anti-aircraft guns, and 88mm anti-aircraft guns, as well as various machine guns. Some were also equipped with depth charges for anti-submarine warfare, while others carried mines for mine-laying operations. Their displacement varied from hundreds of tons to over 1,000 tons, with crews of 60 to 70 people. The patrol boats' armament capabilities allowed them to engage with small escort ships and torpedo boats, and their primary weapon, the anti-aircraft gun, enabled them to engage in air combat. However, they were still at a disadvantage when facing destroyers with larger displacements. Taking the previously mentioned PC-318 trawler as an example, it had a full displacement of approximately 1,400 tons, making it one of the larger patrol boats. It was 62.85 meters long, 8.53 meters wide, had a draft of 4.43 meters, a crew of 60, an engine power of 1,000 horsepower, a speed of 12.5 knots, and a maximum range of 8,500 nautical miles. The ship had a tumultuous service history, being strafed by British bombers while on a supply mission and later engaging in search and communication with nearby submarines after the sinking of the Bismarck battleship. In August 1941, the PC-318 underwent modifications and was officially renamed V-414. The vessel was heavily armed, with an 88mm main gun at the bow, a 37mm SKC/30 anti-aircraft gun, 2 quadruple 20mm anti-aircraft guns, 2 single-barrel 20mm anti-aircraft guns, machine guns, and a certain number of depth charges. Afterward, the V-414 served in the Bay of Biscay and, following the Normandy landings, was part of a convoy transporting ammunition. It was attacked by an Allied fleet consisting of cruisers and destroyers, resulting in the sinking of 6 vessels, including the V-414. For the German military, patrol boats also served other functions. They did not require highly trained sailors, and personnel were drawn from reserve forces to operate them. Both captains and sailors accumulated experience, becoming valuable reinforcements for the Navy. After World War II, a small number of surviving patrol boats continued to be used, with 2 squadrons of the Federal Navy utilizing these vessels.